Greg Biffle kicked off the 2008 NASCAR Chase for the Sprint Cup Championship in a big way, ending a 33-race winless streak and taking the checkered flag in the Sylvania 300 at New Hampshire Motor Speedway. Biffle was able to move around Jimmy Johnson with 11 laps to go on Sunday to score his first career Sprint Cup Series win at New Hampshire. The win was the first for Biffle since his victory on September 30th, 2007 at Kansas Speedway, and was the 13th of his Cup career. Biffle also ended Johnson's two-race winning streak.
You know, this is I love this racetrack, and with the old car, we ran extremely well here. You know, almost won a couple top fives every time we came, and then when we came with the new car, we hadn't run very good, and you know, it was really troublesome to get going, and finally we've you know, got onto something that worked here, and the race car just drove phenomenal right off the truck. You know, it was really fast, and you know, Greg and I worked through some you know, through some things. I think our practice, we executed really good, and when the race started off today, my car was just perfect, and I hardly adjusted anything. I think I took a half a round of wedge out of it all day, and that was it. Just you know, really just took care of my car through the middle part of the race, and ran pretty hard when I was trying to catch Junior for the to get the lead, and then the 48 caught us, and just decided to ride for a while and wait toward the end. And my car just kept getting better and better as the day went, and that's not normally the case, so that's why I didn't adjust much on it. And I knew I had a little bit left at the end. I backed way off, trying to save some brakes and fuel for the end, and I'm sure that Jimmy did as well. And Greg told me that we were catching him about a tenth a lap. So either he slowed down or his car was starting to slow down. And at that point, I felt like we'd have an opportunity to pass him if the caution came out. So that's what we were hoping for.
Johnson was looking for his third straight series win and led a race-high 96 laps. But in the end, Johnson wound up finishing second, 0.505 seconds behind Biffle.
Second place is not a bad day at the office, so very happy with the performance. We had great stops, fast car, and the only weakness we had all day long was on the restarts. From the very first start of the race, we were losing spots, and it would take a while to get the tires up and get going. So I really felt after the 2 or 3 restarts we had on that set of tires that my tires would be good and I'd be able to get away from Greg, but his stuff must have been coming in as well, and he was just too strong on the short run.
Carl Edwards, who damaged his car in practice after hitting the wall, was happy to come away with a third-place finish.
I feel like we won the thing, you know, just because of how terrible we were in practice, and to finish this well, and you know, to be tied with Jimmy there with the points I mean, that's a huge day for us. It was really cool that Greg got the win. It's awesome for him and the Dish Network team, and it was really fun to watch Jimmy and him race, man. It was wild. They were fighting hard. So good day for us.
Jeff Burton and Dale Earnhardt Jr. rounded out the first 5 as Chase contenders swept the top 5. Earnhardt led 79 laps, but fell off after a bad set of tires were put on the number 88 Chevrolet. June Loudon winner Kurt Busch, Martin Truex Jr., Tony Stewart, Denny Hamlin, and Kevin Harvick completed the first 10 finishers. It wasn't a good day for a pair of Chase contenders, including Kyle Busch, who came into the race as the number 1 seed on the strength of his 8 regular season victories. A sway bar problem on the Joe Gibbs Racing Toyota early in the race knocked Busch from the series point lead. He fell 2 laps off the pace and was never in contention and was caught up in an accident later in the race. Matt Kenseth was involved in a wreck for the second straight week. The 2003 champion got swept up in a 5-car melee that included Busch, Casey Mears, and David Gilliland on lap 228. Kenseth was credited with a 40th place finish. With the win, Biffle moved to within 30 points of new series co-leaders Johnson and Carl Edwards in the standings. Busch's 34th place finish knocked him to 8th in the standings as the NASCAR Sprint Cup Series now heads to Dover International Speedway for next Sunday's Camping World RV 400. For Racing One Cast, this is Pete Pistone reporting.